and welcome back to Wireman's Whimsy. Today we are going to make this Feel Better friend card using the Hand-Penned Petals set. There's the greeting here and then this floral piece, as well as the penned flower die to cut out the flower. And I've used the Tasteful Labels die to cut out the piece for the front, and then the two Tasteful Label dies to make the greeting. So what I've got is the Hand-Penned paper, designer series paper, and a Misty Moonlight card base. And the designer series paper is cut to 5 1/4 by 4. And then I've got the Misty Moonlight piece cut with one of the Tasteful Label dies. And I have used the Stampin' Blends to color this in. I've used Light and Dark Soft Seafoam, Light and Dark Daffodil Delight, and then Light and Dark Flirty Flamingo to color this in. And I am going to, basically, I've done a bunch of the work already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just move things out of the way. The greeting was stamped in the Misty Moonlight, and I stamped the flower from the set in the Smoky Slate. I didn't want kind of the harshness of the memento. I just wanted a nice light flower image. So I am just going to move a bunch of things out of the way so that I can line up everything I need to line up here. Now this piece, it doesn't need to line up anywhere, but the greeting, we need to make sure we've got the greeting centered the way we want it. And I'm just going to use a sticky note to hold that in place. And then with the flower, we'll need sticky notes to hold this in place as well so that we don't get it cut out incorrectly. So there we go. So I am just going to use a sticky note there like that, and a sticky note there like that. Make sure that's in place. Grab my cutting mat to sandwich, and then I will run it through the machine and we can basically build the card. So I wanted to say a huge thank you to my subscribers that have signed up recently. Thank you so much for your support, and to those who continue to watch and comment on my videos. I get such positive feedback. It really makes it feel worthwhile to do the videos. I do them because I like the Stampin' Up! Product, and I like sharing my ideas with people. And I love it when people come back and say, oh, you know what, I really liked your idea, but I did this instead. I'm like, wow, that's an awesome idea. I love that my ideas are kind of jumping off points for you to do your own kind of creative take. I always say these are just guidelines and you can do what you like. But I love it when you get back to me and tell me how you changed it up, or if you cased it completely. Sometimes I get, you know what, love this, totally casing it, doing it this weekend, and that's fabulous. It's very flattering. So let's build this card. And I dimensionalized this the die cut onto here, and then just stuck the flowers down onto it. So why don't I start with assembling this piece. And my desk is a mess, and I cannot find my Stampin' Seal adhesive, so I am going to use my good old snail adhesive. That's just silly that I can't find it. It's probably, you're all probably going, it's right there, but I just can't see it. So we will attach this down like this, making sure we've got it the right way up, because this designer series paper is directional for sure. Okay, and I can adhere the greeting, it's a flat mount, to the mat for it like that. I love the really delicate kind of lacy edge there. And I am going to put adhesive kind of just on this, underneath the flowers, because I know how I want the leaves to kind of come off the side. So I'm going to just place this down like this, and then I will use my dimensionals, and those I know exactly where they are. So I'll just put some dimensionals on the back of this, like so. You can use more dimensionals if you want to. These will hold it just fine. I'm going to pop that. This one I did right in the center. I think this one I'm just going to offset a little bit so the greeting is kind of more centered. I'm just going to pop that down like that. And I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of this, but because it's overlapping, I'm just going to put a couple of dimensionals on the kind of outside edge, because I don't want to put a dimensional over top of where it's going to be here, because it'll be double dimensionalized. So I did just put a little bit of adhesive down, and I'm just going to pop this down like that. And you'll notice on here I used some of the brushed brass butterflies. So I'm just going to pop a couple off. I think they just add that nice little, just a little something something, you know. So there we go. There is the card built. And I used the Hand-Penned Designer Series paper, the Hand-Penned Petals, and the Penned Flowers die, along with the Tasteful Label dies, to go ahead and make this card. So thank you so much for watching, and let's create it together again soon.